heartbreak, absolutely heartbroken for Bukayo Saka, man. I just look, for me, it's Arsenal over England every single day of the week, and yeah, man, for me, it's not even. I don't even care that England have lost right now. I care about Saka missing that penalty. I'm gutted, absolutely gutted. And do you know what I'm really annoyed about actually? The thing I'm really annoyed about is why was Saka the fifth penalty taker? He's not a penalty taker for his club. He's a young guy who was like not a surprise inclusion in the squad, but wasn't exactly a shoo-in. People wanted, they were calling for him to be in the squad. And he's taken that fifth penalty. That fifth penalty is what someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, keeps for himself because he feels like he can handle that pressure. And yeah, I don't even agree with that. I feel like get your best penalty takers out of the way first, but have someone experienced taking that fifth penalty. I'm really annoyed, really annoyed. And you know what also annoys me as well, yeah? Gareth Southgate, show some ambition. This was basically a home tournament for England. And what's he done? He's brought on Rashford and Sancho with 1 minute to go, purely for penalties. 1 minute in extra time remaining, he brings them on, puts Rashford at right back, only for penalties. And look what happens. They both go and miss. And what I feel gutted for Saka about is that no one's going to remember their penalty misses. These are more experienced players that have been at the top level for a lot longer than Bukayo Saka. Because theirs wasn't the fifth penalty, that's not what's remembered. Why on earth did they make Saka take the fifth penalty? I'm livid about that. It's just that's poor management. And also what's poor management is not showing ambition. You're playing at home. For me, there's been a lot of things, and I'll be fair to Gareth Southgate because he has enhanced his reputation this Euros. There's a lot of things that he has done in this tournament where I've thought to myself, I don't agree with that, and he's proved to be right. And I'll give you one example today. Kieran Trippier, I thought, why are you starting him? 2 minutes in, or about 1 minute, 20 seconds into the game, my answer's there. And I'm saying, do you know what, hands up to Gareth Southgate, he's done it again, he was right. But he's got it horribly wrong with the lack of ambition he showed. After such an amazing start, we've let Italy come into the game. The first half from England was absolute control. We were brilliant. And then after that, we just let Italy come back into the game, not pressing the ball enough, just unambitious substitutions. And you know what, frankly, when you're at home, I just feel like, come on, man, show more ambition than that. But ultimately, the thing that really bothers me today is that Saka being the fifth penalty taker. I feel gutted for him. Saka, what can I say, man? It's tough. It's really tough. When I look at Gareth Southgate, I remember his penalty miss in the semi-final of Euro 96, 25 years ago. These things live with people. These become really iconic moments. Saka needs to find the strength and the resolve to just ignore what's happened now, forget about that, take it as part of football and move on from it. And as Arsenal fans, we need to rally around him. We need to support him loads. I really hope he has good people around him that will make sure that he doesn't get affected by this. People like Ian Wright. I'm looking at people like Ian Wright to pick up the phone straight away and talk to him. I can't believe it, man. For me, this is just like nightmare scenario. The fact that Bukayo Saka missed it. I'm gutted for him. And you saw on the pitch, he is in tears. Absolutely in tears. This weekend was a feast of sport. Brazil, Argentina, Poirier, McGregor. And those two went exactly how I wanted them to go. But man, this one has left a really bitter taste in the mouth. I'm just shocked. I'm gutted for him. Absolutely gutted. And, in this day and age, social media is very unforgiving. And there's going to be a lot of stuff said and there'll be a lot of stick. But let's all remember, Rashford, Sancho, they missed as well. More players missed in an England shirt today than scored. Only Kane with a brilliant penalty and Maguire with a brilliant penalty actually scored the goals. And man, when Pickford saved from Jorginho, who hardly ever misses, I really thought that was the turning point. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. But look, Saka, head up. We love you. You have been one of the star performers for England in these Euros. You've been absolutely sensational. So I really, really hope that you can like take the time out and realize that you surpassed all expectations, and you're actually unlucky not to be starting today. I wish, come to think of it, I wish that he was starting, because if he was starting, he probably would have been subbed off and then not taken the penalty. It's a cruel, cruel twist of fate that for whatever reason he lost his place in the side, in the starting lineup, because had he started how he probably deserved to start, then this wouldn't have happened. But look, gutted. The wait continues for England, and Bukayo Saka, we love you, and head up.